Hello! So I wanted to record this for a while, but I keep having issues with my phone, so I'm just doing it. This is a sketchbook tour, as I'm sure you can tell by the title. This is some ideas, because I wanted to paint the cover, but I ended up just putting shark stickers on it, because I like sharks, and stickers. So this is my original idea, like a guy with flowers or whatever. I don't know what number sketchbook this is, because I have a lot. And a lot of them are in storage, so it's hard to count how many, but probably 20 something. I started this in August of last year. Normally I finish a sketchbook in about 2 or 3 months or whatever, but I've just been drawing so much more digitally over the past quite a few months, so I haven't been drawing here as much. This was the cover idea, but I was like, ooh, do it as a first page. But I didn't really like the face as much as the first face I did there. I don't know, I just didn't really like it, so it's forever a sketch. I never finalized it. This is Alvi. Her design has changed a lot since this. Now her design is more green, and she has red hair, so she doesn't look like this anymore, really. But yeah, that's Alvi. This is Silver, or Silver Moon. I consider her my earliest character, even though I have a couple of early characters, but she's like my first one. She's basically a werewolf. She can turn into a wolf form, and she has wolf ears and tail and stuff, and I have this whole universe involving her and like 12 other characters that is like probably never gonna be finished, but I've been working on it since I was like 6 or whatever, whenever I made her. This is Wonder. He's like a little alien cat thing, and that's Kira. She can turn into a monster. I'm a big fan of like shapeshifter, werewolf type stuff, so I have a lot of those types of characters. This is also Wonder, except I thought about maybe giving him a mane or something, try and make him look more alien-y, since he is an alien, but his design is based off of a lion. Like, you can tell I take a lot from the lion design. So here's Wonder again. He's really cute. I like this one. I wasn't sure about these. This was just me like messing with color and stuff, but I really like this sketch. I was excited for Halloween because this is August. This was my first day of starting ceramics, which was August 26th of last year. I really liked my ceramics class. I miss doing ceramics. It was super fun. But yeah, these are all characters of Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. This is from when Damien came out, and Mark did a video explaining it, or it was a live stream, and so I was watching that, and I made this sketch based off of, you know, a TV show. Okay. So this is my first ceramics project. I wasn't quite sure what to do, but we had to base it off of a story, or had to tell a story, and so I chose The Frog and the Scorpion, which, if you don't know, is basically a tale of a scorpion that goes to a frog, asks for a ride across the river, because scorpions can't swim. The frog decides, I don't know, are you gonna sting me? And he's like, why would I do that? Both of us would drown. He's like, okay. So the frog gives the scorpion a ride, and basically the scorpion halfway across stabs the frog, and then they both drown. He's like, why would you do this? The scorpion's like, 'cause it's my nature. That's the original version. I like the better version where they both get across, and then the frog's like, why didn't you stab me? The scorpion's like, 'cause nature doesn't define you. It's your choices. So I like that version about I can't talk. I'm sorry. I like that version a lot better. And so I really liked this one. I really wanted to do a teapot, so water would come out of his mouth, and then the scorpion's like a handle. I thought that was genius. Or maybe like a jug or something that I could grow something out of. I ended up with this one because my teacher was like, no functional, no functional ceramics. It has to be art, and art only. And I was like, okay. So I went with this guy. Sadly, he doesn't have feet because to make them as small as I wanted them, they would definitely like break off. He would be really fragile. He's already pretty fragile. But the one I made is a little over a foot tall, so he's pretty decent size. If I find a photo, I will put it here. Cover up that Magnus Archive. Spoilers. Here's Magnus Archive. More Magnus Archives stuff, because I really like it. This is when I was first sort of watching it, and at this point I was probably around episode like 60 or something. I don't know. When was this? Episode 120. So I was pretty far at this point. And do note, this is September 1st. I started this sketchbook August. So from August 21st to September 1st, I listened to 120 episodes of Magnus Archives, which I think is pretty fast. But I really like it. It's very good. You should totally go listen to it. I love John and Martin. This is supposed to be Elias and Tim. This is just more John and Martin. This is because, pretty shortly after this, the Invaders Zim movie was coming out. I was excited about that. Here's more spoilers. Sorry. Here's a more finalized drawing of John. This is my favorite moment between John and Martin. I don't think I got their words exactly, but yeah, this is spooky. I have a pipe in my hand. This is Wes and Wonder again. Here is Wes and Wonder again. I draw them a lot. I really like them. This is from September 2nd. Invaders Zim movie. I was very excited about it. Just like some weird dream stuff. Random space person. This is Robin. She's sort of a forest spirit, and she actually, even though her name is Robin, she controls ravens and crows and stuff. Mainly crows. This is just a random drawing, and this is Miraculous Ladybug because it's really good. I'm totally not caught up on Miraculous. I'm pretty behind on it. This is Anubis. He's my little wolf character thing based off of Anubis. This was my other idea for the first ceramics project, but I realized that's really stereotypical to do like Horus or Anubis, like jars, so I didn't do that. I don't know who this is, just a random character I doodled. Skitty. Another idea if I put the scorpion on the top, but I was like, no, that's too hard, so I didn't do that. This is just a random drawing. I think it was supposed to be Mia, but it doesn't look like her at all, so I don't know. This is Anubis, but he has a stick in his mouth because he's a dog. More Miraculous, there's me. And this is Merlin and Arthur from Merlin, because Merlin? Here's more Merlin and Arthur drawings because at this point in time I just finished watching it for the first time. And Merlin is so good, you should go listen to that too. Or watch it, I guess. It's all on Netflix. Go do it. I would suggest. Here's Eris. She's my maniac werewolf girl. These are some sketches of well, not all of, a very small part of all of my characters. I have way too many. Please help. Way too many storylines. Way too many characters. So they have their own story. These guys are from, my phone stopped recording. She's from a separate story with Meryl and Samson and these guys, but then Rose and Annabelle have their own story. Okami and Maple are with Eris. It's like, it's a lot. Here's Iolu, because I love drawing him. He's so cute. This guy doesn't have a name or a story, but I like drawing him, so he exists. That's Jade. She's like a devil girl thing. It's just some random sketches and doodles of Nora. More Eris. That's me, sort of. I mean, this little alien character, I consider them me. It's just like how I draw myself in my sketchbook. This is Anubis, but like his dog form. Excuse me. Also, I was drawing this entire page at 1 a.m, so that's why I drew this. I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out, except if you were to do that, I didn't draw his hands very good. Or really at all. I just kept erasing them, so. I have this rule that if I don't finalize something within a certain, like, period of time, which it's been almost a year now, I guess. Getting there to a year. It's been too long and I'm not allowed to touch anymore, but it's just a weird rule that I made, unconsciously, and then I consciously realized it, so I'm not allowed to touch it. Unless I, like, put a piece of paper and, like, draw on top, like, I'd allow that, but I cannot touch the original. I don't know why. This is because I remembered Animorphs existed, so I made some Animorph sketches for funsies. Good Omens. Really good. You should watch that also. This is Firebringer by Starkid. Starkid is so good. I saw a bunch of memes about Firebringer around this time. Mainly the, Swoopsie and I don't really want to do the work today. And I thought that those were really funny, and then I realized, oh, they're from a theater thing. I love musicals and stuff. I should watch it, so I did. The entire thing is up on YouTube for free. It's really good. You should totally go watch it. So basically I just paused it at certain points and then drew those things I saw. Here's more Firebringer, because that ending though. Beetlejuice, because at this time the soundtrack was getting pretty popular from the musical. I've listened to quite a few of the songs. It's pretty good. Undertale, because I love Undertale. Undertale will never die for me. I'm actually working on a Undertale project coming eventually. This is more West and Wonder, and these are little Pinocchio sketch ideas for an animation I had to do for class. This was the next Hermix project. We had to make a building, so not necessarily a building, but like something that had an inside and an outside. So I originally looked up some like various art installments that were like outside. I liked those ideas, like something more structured, with like stairs or something, like implying it's a house kind of, but like not a house. I tried going maybe more literal and building like a stick house based off of, what is his name? The guy who goes out and like builds really cool stick houses and stuff. I can't think of his name, but he's very cool. If I remember it, I will put it here. But I ended up going with this sort of idea, and then I made it into this, which I feel like I should have gone with this, but to make those sticks and everything, it would be kind of hard. But it's based on the fact that my brother and I, when we were kids, like back in like elementary school, we would go out for recess, and instead of playing on the playground and stuff, we would just go over to the left where there were a bunch of trees, and we would take sticks and long pieces of grass and tie them together and make little like structures and like tie it together, and we would build like little things and lean it up against the base of the tree, and we called them houses for ants because why not? It was fun. So I did not go with this idea, and I did not go with the hand idea, though that would have been cool. Basically I just made a stump, and then I put like a tarp on the top, and I just made like sort of a back window and a front window. I didn't make it that open because that's not structurally sound at all, which my teacher advised me, and I was like, no, it'll be fine. And then I started building it, and I was like, she is correct. So I just went with like a window on the back of another one. I also didn't do the smoke chimney thing which maybe I should have. I did do the mushrooms and stuff though. I will put a photo here of it. This is from Inktober. I only did the first day. I did the other days and a couple of sketches, but I didn't do anything else. I'm hoping to do it this year though. This is Rose, Tammy. These are some sketches for the Pinocchio project we were doing, which I can show if I find it, a piece of it here. It was Johan's birthday from the Adventure Zone, so I drew him. This is Kira, more Kira sketches, Anubis, Puddle. This was Angst for Angst, because I saw a cool werewolf photo someone edited. I liked sort of that like skeleton looking thing. I was like, this looks like something I would make in 2014. This is Alvi. So we went from this with my old markers I found at that time to this. She looks a lot better now. I like this. These are some sketches of Fat Boy. He's my very cute cat. He was sleeping on my bed, so I did some little doodles of him. And that's Eris, and this is a random drawing based off of something I saw when I was in art class, and I thought it looked cool. Oh, and this is Pete. If you could see, he's Alvy's familiar. She's a plant witch. And I did this drawing in October, so that's cool. Halloween, witch time. More Alvy sketches, because I like her. There's Eris. This is Tatsu. She's sort of like a dragon creature I have. She doesn't have a story or anything, I just like drawing her. Here's more Eris. Here's a tiny Iolu I ripped off a piece of paper that I liked. The rest of these are just sketches, like werewolf ideas. This was when Heist with Markiplier came out, which is like so good. It's so good. You should go watch it. I literally, when it came out, I went through and I got all the endings and I got the code and stuff, and it was cool. This is me, like this little alien thing that represents me, Illinois Yancey. At the same time, Jack released the video with Jameson, which when I saw him sign help, I was like, oh, well technically when you move it, it's help me. I took sign language for 2 years, but it's been a long time, so I only know like basic signs anymore, but yeah. This is Lark, her little character I made up that I would love to have and play in a D&D scenario. They're just like chaotic magic child. Sadly, it sucks because I have like 2 or 3 different character sheets, and I've created Lark, and I have Willow, all these other characters, and I want to play D&D. I have a bunch of dice I've never played. I've never played D&D. It really sucks. This is Lark and Wonder, because I thought that would be cute. They're not in the same universe, but I thought it'd be cute. This is Peony, which is based off of a story I made when I was younger, in middle school, called How the World Ended, HTWE. So that was not the original name. The original name and character design was basically me in a hoodie, because I was unoriginal, and somebody's cutting the grass. I hope you can't hear that. So I decided to actually give them a name, give them an actual design. So this is Peony. I gave them like duct tape on their arms, so it's like zombies can't really bite through it. And yeah, I would really like to continue that story or do something with it, but I literally lost the notebook that I wrote it all in. I had like 80 pages filled, and I had like storyline ideas and characters, and it's just like, oh, well, it's gone. I still remember the base story idea, but yeah, it sucks that I don't have the original. I've moved a couple of times, so. This is from another story idea I have called Torn. And so with Torn, basically, that's another story I worked on quite a bit, and that I created, I think, like freshman year of high school. And I made like creatures, for that world and stuff. This is a Tosin. It's sort of like a boar thing, and they have like long front claws, so they can like dig or attack. This is a Kieran. It's based off like rabbit. This is a Pershie, sort of like a goat creature thing. Yeah. This is a cool mask I saw on Pinterest when I was looking for ideas. I was like, I can draw this, so I did. There's no story or anything, it's just, I thought it looked cool. This is based on a self-portrait I did back, like, forever ago. I guess when I was like 10 or something, maybe 9, maybe younger. Basically I took a bunch of colored pencils and I drew myself, and it's not good. So I decided if I did the same thing with the same colors in the same areas, and I thought it looked fun, so I did that. This is a really big drawing I did of a lion. Mainly because I like the idea of having a big drawing take up 2 pages, but I don't really do it that often because I feel like it's a lot, but I really wanted to do it, so here's a cool lion I drew. Because I like drawing lions, actually, which is what Wonder is based off of. Here's more John and Martin, because I love them. Elephants for fun. Here's more Wes and Wonder, some Amnesty spoilers, I guess, from the Adventure Zone. Go listen to it, if you haven't already. This was some more ideas. What happened to my voice there? These are some more ideas from How the World Ended that I had if I like revamped some characters and stuff. So there's that. This is the, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see. This was me planning out the timing and stuff for the Wes and Wonder animatic that's on my channel. So that's that. This is something. These are characters from How the World Ended. It's Peony and another character who still doesn't have a name. These are just like random sketches, pretty much. And these are a bunch of eyeball studies I did. And it only took me an hour to fill this page, which is nice. I still don't really like how I draw eyes. I would really like to get better, but I mean, I'm trying. I'll get there one day. Here's some cool cats. Here's Puddle, because she's cute. This is Eris's new design, and here's her old design. I still don't know which I like better. Sometimes I like to harken back to the old one, but I don't know. I like them both. Here's Wes and Wonder again. I like this little doodle of them. And this is Melon. She's just sort of a random character of mine that I like. Here's some sketches I did based off of pictures I took of myself because I wasn't sure what to draw, and I like mimicking things. Like I like taking pictures of things and then mimicking that, but it's weird because if I just go off a random picture on the internet, I have a more difficulty mimicking that than a picture of something I took in real life that I already saw, if that makes sense. Anyways, it's just sketches I did, and there's another Eris. This is like my favorite TikTok, where it's a person and they they come around and they come into the kitchen, they take a banana and they stick it on the fridge and then yell, "I'm feeling chaotic," and then scream. I've only seen the TikTok once, and I've never seen it. I can't find it. I try like Googling it. I can't find it. It's very disappointing, but that's my favorite TikTok. Here's Mark slapping Ethan from Unasanas, Memento Mori. Here's Connor from Detroit. I don't think it really looks like him, but I tried. Just like random sketches. This is Lydia and Scott from Teen Wolf. It's okay, it's a bad show, but it's also a really good show. Like, I love it. It's so, I can just sit and like mindlessly watch it. It's great. It's so good. And Styles is my favorite. He's best boy. Here's just some random sketches. Here's Pounce. They're my little skeleton cat that guards my doorway. I got them as a birthday gift because I actually really love Halloween. Well, I got them as a birthday gift actually around this time, I guess, because this would have been in September. Yeah, I like having Halloween all year round, so I have like random decor around my room. Here's just some random sketches of like indoor or whatever, outdoor. Amnesty, more spoilers, but I love Aubrey. She's so good. Here's Alvy, but I tried drawing her with that old design from the beginning. So I tried taking this and like redrawing it. I don't know, it looks alright, but I still like the red hair version. This was me just trying to design some different outfits because I'm really bad at coming up with outfit ideas. It's just so easy to put a hoodie or a sweater on a character and go, yeah, that's an outfit. These are just like some random doodles. This one I don't really like. I wanted to try and fill in a face and do it using only highlighter. So that's why he's blue. And then, shortly after, because I was like, my markers have to be around here somewhere, and I don't want to color her with highlighters, so I managed to find my markers so I could color in Rose, make her look nice. This, I think, is supposed to maybe be Anubis, but it might also be just some other character. I think that's supposed to be Merlin, maybe. Here's just some random doodles, again. It's a little ghost and a frog. I like this page a lot. I don't really use my markers much, but when I do, I tend to like what I make. So it's Melon. These two characters of mine, they don't have names or anything, but they're girlfriends. This is me, which I really like that drawing. It's so simple, but good. This is Silver, but her wolf form. Tiny Uwo. You can't see hardly anything because all the marker bled through. But these were some sketch ideas for like some angsty werewolf parts in a story I'm working on forever, apparently. I don't know if it'll ever be finished. These are some sketches for this idea I had based off this song called Oh Death by Sugar. It's so good. It's so poppy and funky. And I took some of the lyrics and I made like drawings and characters based off of it, just for funsies. It was supposed to be sort of like a lot of these actually are based off of like school projects and stuff, so that's what this was too. These are some more sketches of me, except there's Ethan Brecker, I think is his name. He's a really cool artist that gives really cool tips on YouTube. And so one of his things was, hey, don't take if you're gonna do something actiony, don't use like a photo because you're posing. Use like video and pause it and screenshot it to get it like more realistic. And I was like, oh, that's genius. So I tried taking video of me like punching or whatever because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And my cat Fat Boy, he came over and started being all lovey, and I was like, you beautiful boy. You were a perfect reference. So I took some screenshots of me and him and drew those. He's a good boy. I love him. Here's Meryl. This is Alvy, but I tried giving her short hair, but I don't really like it. I like her with her long red hair. This is Meryl. She's great. She hasn't changed super much. Actually, she kind of has. She had shorter hair, but whatever. This is my character, Renee, and this is my friend character, Lily. They're from a story we made a while ago. Long while ago. Here's Nora. But I changed her design a lot here. I don't know if I like it or not. Here's some more recent sketches. So, yeah, from these sketches onward are kind of from this year. So this is like some Minecraft stuff. It's my little cowboy boy, Animal Crossing, because Animal Crossing's amazing. Mikarudu in her human dragon form for fun. This is another story project idea I have of like 80s murder mystery. And this was for another project I did. It was an animation project. I was planning to make these little creature things using some felt and clay to make their head and make like their armature bodies out of wire that I have a bunch of. My dad managed to get for me. this is sort of sketches for the idea, and this mainly was to like size them, so they were gonna be about that big. But the issue is my air dry clay is like so super old by this point. It just was not working, and the head was too heavy, and they kept falling over, and I couldn't figure out how to get them to stand up. So I kind of gave up on that, and I ended up just going with 2D. So I made paper cutouts. This is actually for the, what song did I use? The Lord Huron animatic I made. This was for that. It was originally going to be 3D. It's just random sketches, I guess, of like an elf, and I tried to see how big I can make the ears. And Elu, because he's cute. This is Violet. She's the character I made for my first ever Nuzlocke in Pokemon. I did it with Pokemon Pearl quite a few years ago now, because this is her Piplup Kelby. What ended up happening was I was being really dumb, and I managed to get past the Windworks pretty safe, but I ran into like a random trainer on the next route, and I was not paying attention. I was just hitting A, and Kelby died, and I was like, no! Because, you know, I want to do a true Nuzlocke, so it's like, oops. So I actually, since I did that, I haven't continued that Nuzlocke at all, and it's been like years. So that save is just right after that happened, and I haven't continued. But I like drawing Violet with Kelby, because they're my children. This is also Violet and Kelby. This is, I cut this out of my other notebook. Recently. This is me coming up with names for my little cowboy boys. So they're Asa and Malo. I think they're names I went with. So Asa Porter and Malo Brooks. I think it's their final names. Not sure on the last names. This was for my painting class. Normally we painted really big. Like we had all my paintings are under my bed. I'm not getting those out. But we had like a really big piece of paper that we did them on, but for this project she was like, it can be small. And since class was now online, I was like, I can get away with making this small. So I did. I didn't feel like making a big painting. So yeah, it's just like a grayscale thing. These are some random sketches. More random sketches. This is Kara, because again, Undertale. These are some ideas for a story I have. Another one. These are like the most recent sketches. Yeah, there's only 2 more pages. So this I did a couple of weeks ago, 6/2/20. I didn't use a reference or anything actually, and I kind of like that one. I just did it off my head. This is from a dream I had. I was in the middle of a giant field. There was a boy standing on top of a building. So I climbed up there, and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm watching. And I was like, watching what? And then I looked forward, and it was like a big sea, just like a giant ocean. And it was really pretty. I don't know. My dreams are weird. I like to draw my dreams sometimes. Oh yeah, and this is from lyrics from a song I heard, and I was like, well, that's existential. This is Virgil from Sandersides. I just did like some doodles of him. Angsty boy. This was supposed to be Toph from Avatar, because I was starting to rewatch that. I didn't like it though, and I never finalized it. Here's actually Toph, because she's my favorite character from Avatar. Toph is so good. This is from the drawing I did the other day with the crow skull. This was like the first sketch I did, and then I did it digitally and it looks better. Here's Melon again, but more recent. I like to give her different outfits, and I think she looks cute. Here's a random lion, because again, I like drawing lions. I don't like this one. I can't do like side views. They always end up looking weird. I tried giving him human eyes, and I was like, no, that doesn't look good. That's pretty much it. Yeah, there's just like some stuff in the back. This is from I took geology class. So here's Lark and some other characters. This is actually from last semester, which makes me feel old. It's from months ago. Yeah, there's like 10 or 11 pages left. I don't know, maybe I'll draw on them, because I drew this. I was gonna say the other day, but no, that's from 6/10, and now it's July 1st. Yeah, no, I might work on the rest of this, try and fill it. I have a habit of, like, not filling the last few pages, but this video has become kind of long. I apologize for that, but yeah, that's my sketchbook. I think I did a good job with it, with my highlighters and stuff. Like I said before, I think this page is my favorite. I like all the colors and stuff, because I like highlighters. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you if you do go check out my stuff. That'd be cool of you. I have an Instagram and Twitter. I don't upload much to Twitter though, or Tumblr, but I have them. Mainly I use Instagram and YouTube, but yeah, go check them out. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. I know everyone says that, I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope you like this video. Have a good day. Be safe. Goodbye.